So,
Okay.
good afternoon, everybody. My name is Whitney Chapman, and I'm with the Marlene Meyerson JCC Manhattan. Before we get started, several of you have mentioned you're having volume issues. A couple of things to do. The first is to check your device, your phone, your iPad, your computer, and make sure the volume is up there. The second thing you can do is if on your Zoom toolbar, if it's on your computer or phone, it'll be on the bottom, or it might be where the three dots are. If it's on an iPad, it might be on the top. Where the little microphone is, there's a little caret or an up arrow. And if you click on that, there's an opportunity to
I
test.
can't.
And sometimes that you might have one of your sound volumes low or high. Sometimes that gets just shifted for whatever reason. Those would be the two ways that I know how to help you to have the volume improve. So I'm hoping that one of those will work for you. So for those of you who are about to celebrate Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Um, I want to take a quick moment and introduce someone who is actually kind of a longtime teacher of mine. Megha and I met many, many years ago at the Kropalo Institute, where she was extremely instrumental in teaching and programming. And she is here today to celebrate this time of solstice and Hanukkah and Christmas and Kwanzaa, and and using it as a time for moving reflections and experiencing our character strengths and letting your yoga dance 6 days before the new year. Megha Nancy Buttenheim is the CJO, I love her title, Chief Joy Officer and founding director of Let Your Yoga Dance, embodying positive psychology. She is a positively infectious master teacher if you've not been in class with her before. And her knowledge and of body wisdom and what inspires and motivates us all to move is all found in joy. She's a top educator in the field of embodied positive psychology, and I'm really honored that I can even call her my friend. So, without further ado, I'm going to pass this over to Nancy, and I will kind of be here, but I'll be sneaking in the background. And if you have any problems again with sound or things like that, put it in the chat, and I'll do my best to work with you. Also, I will also add Nancy's email again to
Megha, honey.
Megha's email again to the chat because some of you were already asking about her music playlist, and she said that she will email that after the event. So I'll give you that information if you want to reach out to her. So, Megha, the ball is all yours.
Thank you, my darling. Such a treat to play with you. Whitney and I have been together every single Monday to teach Let Your Yoga Dance for Parkinson's at JCC, which has been going on with me since end of July. So, and I've done about 7 of these lunch and learns. So it's nice to be back. I used to do 1 or 2 a month, and it's delightful to see you all. Sorry for those of you who are going to have trouble hearing with the music. I don't know why, but just do your best. You don't have to have music. You know, you can certainly move with the breath if things aren't coming through exactly right for your device. So with that, I have to say, I've been preparing for this all day and yesterday, and I now have about 40 years of material for you. And to hone it down into an hour is ridiculous. But I'd like you to start with, if you have a candle somewhere nearby, could you bring it? If you don't worry about it. If there's no candle, you know, if you have to go upstairs or into the basement or whatever, but if you can just receive it. But if you have a candle, go get it, or even one of those lovely battery operated ones. And I just would like to start by all of us lighting the candle that we do have and sending one another a little solstice light at this darkest time of the year. And you know probably that sol means sun, and sistere means standing still. And this is the time of year when the sun stands still for a moment. So I love that image, and we can take time as well to stand still. So if you have your candle, I'd like you to do what I used to do in my ashram. For the 12 years I lived there, we did this every single night. Those of you who don't have a candle, just take it in. Just bring your hands up to your body and take in this light of purification and lighting us on our way into a new year. And just feel free to bring your hand over the candle and send it out to everyone. And at the same time, those of us with a candle occasionally go like this. So you receive as well as give. And then think of someone in your life who might need a little extra light. I'm dedicating this to a dear friend of mine who is ill today, and she happens to be on this call. All right, so think of someone you love and send them the light as well as we savor the solstice a few days in. Okay? That looks so lovely. And then feel free to just put your candle back down, and you can either keep it lit or blow it out. And as I just introduce a few things before we get up and move, I'm going to ask you to practice what is called medical Qigong. And medical Qigong includes self-massage. So I'd like you to rub your hands together to activate the prana, the chi in your hands. Very, very health preserving as we get them nice and hot. And then consider either massaging your head, your ears, your hands, or your feet. And maybe as I share for the next minute and a half or something, you can get them all. So as you really dig into your head, massage all these wonderful parts of your upper brain and breathe deeply. You're receiving all kinds of happy hormones when you do this, when you move your skin, your integumentary system. So today, one of the themes that we're going to play with are the 3 character strengths I really love, and I love them all, but we're going to play with love, appreciation of beauty and excellence, gratitude. So those are 3 character strengths. And then we're also going to really wrap into the class Barbara Fredrickson's positive emotion of joy. And that's what I do. That's my work, is how can we heal and live through a little more joy. And I'm going to put myself on spotlight for a moment. And as I do, keep massaging, and you might go to your ears now. So am I on spotlight? Let's see. Yeah, there, I think I'm on spotlight. Now, yes? No? Do you see me big in the screen? No? Okay, let me
Yes.
try. Oh, you do? Okay, good. Oh, but no, I don't think I am spotlight. Let me try one more time. There, now I'm big. Okay, so let me just share something from Barbara Frederick, not Barbara, from Kelly McGonigal in her book, The Joy of Movement. So Barbara Fredrickson gave us the positive emotion of joy. And Kelly McGonigal writes, as the dancer loses herself in the dance, she becomes absorbed in unified community, experiencing ecstatic harmony, a great increase in her feelings of amity and attachment towards others. And even in the screen, even in a Zoom screen, we can do that as we move and just enjoy our body the way it can move. All right, now go to something else. How about your hands? Now, the other thing I'd like to share with you is the as if principle, which I think is fabulous. And this is from the great William James, who really understood that if you want a quality, just act as if you already have it. As if, and of course, there's a book about that as if principle by Richard Wiseman. So today, if you don't really believe you can dance, we're going to act as if we can. And that's what my book's all about. In my book, I say, you are a dancer. Your body is more than something to keep your head portable. Expanding your joy is possible. All right, so that's what we're up to. So with that, I hope you've gotten head, ears, hands, and maybe even your feet. And if not, that's enough for now. Close your eyes And take a nice deep breath and see if you can just reach your arms out as far as you can and lift your head up a little bit towards the sky to the beautiful sun still standing still, and then round into yourself. Hug your body close and go into the fertile, mysterious, dark void. In other words, what's going on inside you that you don't pay any attention to? A lot. And then again, inhale, reach your arms out. Deep breath to the sun, expanding our joy to the sun, and then exhale and round. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then just sit tall, wiggle your butt into your chair, closing your eyes, and just listen as you deeply breathe into belly, middle, upper chest on one breath in, and exhale from top, middle, down to the belly again. 3-part breath going into yoga breathing. And just listen to these words from Edward Hayes on solstice. He writes, "In the heart of every person on this earth burns the spark of luminous goodness. In no heart is there total darkness. May we who have celebrated this winter solstice by our lives and service, by our prayers and love, call forth from one another the light and the love that is hidden in every heart." And then just breathe in the sacred words of poet Hafiz, who reminds us, "And still after all this time, the sun never says to the earth, 'You owe me.' Look what happens with a love like that. It lights up the whole world." And now we're going to share the Om sound. Think of 3 different beings, could be animal, that you're grateful for as we chant the sound, healing, sacred sound of Om. Taking in a breath, and we'll chant the first Om together. And again, inhale. And final time, inhale. And then as you're ready, bring your hands right up to your heart. Stay with your eyes closed for a moment and simply say your name, your very own name, followed by the words, "I am deeply with you," and then your name. And then when you're ready, if you like to bring your hands in prayer position, I've got us on the gallery view for a few moments. So if you can click on the gallery, if you don't see each other, offer a namaste. The divine in me bows to the divine in you, to one another, whoever you see. And then you can also say Hakuna Matata, fewer worries, be happier. There's my Phoebe waving away. So I'd like to ask you if you could just look and make sure that you are muted, because sometimes phones ring and this and that. So just make sure you're muted. And then I am going to go back to spotlighting myself. Just give me a sec here. And then I'm actually going to introduce you to sitting on the floor if you are able or willing, and if not, sit in a chair. We're going to start the first piece of movement sitting. I'm going to go to the ground, but that doesn't mean you have to, okay? And we're just going to open up, again, that sense of expanding our joy to this beautiful sun in the sky down here where I am in Sarasota, Florida. It happens to be a beautiful, beautiful day. You might not have such a nice day up north, clouds, but we're gonna make one. We're gonna make a beautiful day for each other, okay? So sitting either in your chair or on the floor, all good. Start with a circle. Nice circle, round and around. And then go the other way. Now use your breath. Inhale and exhale. And then just make a circle on your right butt cheek. Make a clockwise circle. We're opening up the portal from our lower body into the earth. And then make a counterclockwise circle on your left butt cheek. And then just do one at a time. One circle on the right, one on the left. You see you've got a figure 8 going? Whee! So we make a figure 8, an infinity sign, and then add your arms to it. And we're following the DNA spiral. Deoxyribonucleic acid, little part of us that really is our stamp of character, our DNA. Here we go. Now let's again open to the sun. Inhale, open the arms wide, smile at the sky, and round into your dark. 3 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And then just reach the arms out, wiggle, and just go from side to side. And see how you feel on your side body. Does your side body have anything to tell you today? I love that feeling, the stretch on my right side and then on my left. All right, good. And then if you like, come on up to standing. Do this entire practice sitting, but as we embody positive psychology, there are a couple of other things you should know. But again, this isn't just Band-Aid, oh, let's try to pretend we're happy when we're not. Although, acting as if, sometimes when we act as if, we actually can create joy even if we don't feel it. But sometimes we need to recognize what's going on in this country, in this world. I'm doing a lot of work with anti-racism now. And so this next song is really about empowering ourselves to do the right thing. And it's called Turntables. So we're spinning and turning the tables to make a better world. All right, now you have full permission, as I said, to be a couch potato. You can lie on your couch. You can stand up and go to Lincoln Center and be on stage there, or anything in between, because you have permission not only to be human, you have permission to be magnificent, but you have permission to be. All right, just be. Whenever I say that, I feel better. All right, so here comes the turntable song. All right, and it's a little bit of rap. And see what happens for you. So just shake it out.
I keep my hands dirty, my mind clean, got a new agenda with a new dream. I'm kicking out.
All right, now make a new dream. Here we go.
Elevation, education. America, you a lie, but the whole world about to testify. I said the whole world about to testify, and the table's about to turn.
All right, so now we're going to turn. Make a turn. Turn the tables on this country and make it better. All right, pointed star. Let's go to yoga for a
You
moment.
laid an egg, now it's about to hatch. Yeah, you gaslighting, about to meet your match. You fuck up the kitchen, then you should do the dishes.
Goddess.
Plantations, ain't no parking, I don't need no validation. I like sage when I'm in a rage. I don't need permission, I got
And
intuition.
reach.
Hands dirty, mind clean, a different vision with a new dream. We kicking out the old regime. Liberation, elevation, education. I said America, use a lie, but the whole world about to testify. I said the whole world about to testify. We gon' watch the table. Now we gon' watch the table.
Turn. Turn the tables. Off you go.
That's right. Turn. Waited too long, you gotta turn. Just turn. We see it all now. Turn. Said the table got to turn. Yeah.
Now punch it out. All right. Ha! Turn those tables and let's make a new world. All right, now we're moving on into a really beautiful song that I've been working with now, and it's about learning. So if you're sitting, could you just wiggle? And if you're standing, could you just wiggle? I'm going to teach you some sign language, and here's the words that I'm going to teach you in sign language. This song is beautiful. You live, you learn. You love, you learn. You cry, you learn. You lose, you learn. You bleed, you learn. You scream, you learn. And I think all of us have done some form of that in the last 9 months. So this earth is a learning schoolroom, and COVID is definitely a learning schoolroom. So let's bring this into sign language and our bodies in a different kind of way. So bring your thumbs up like this. And this is the sign for live. Isn't that cool? You live. Now learn, which is what we're going to do over and over. Just put one hand up and go like that. Okay? That's it. So every time we say the word learn, we're going to go like that. Okay? So you live, you learn. You live, you learn. Okay, got that? You live, you learn. Now some of you probably know the sign for love, right? You know the sign for love? This is American Sign Language for love. You love, you learn. And then we go back to learn. See with that? Okay, so you live, you learn. You love, you learn. This is an easy one. You cry. You cry, you learn. All right, let's start again. You live, you learn. You love, you learn. You cry, you learn. Now we're doing brain health, and Let Your Yoga Dance. Part of the practice is brain health to get your hippocampus happy. Okay. The next one we got a couple more. You lose. Just take 2 fingers and slap your hand. You lose. You learn. You lose. You learn. You bleed. 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 If you have trouble with these, I had trouble teaching this to myself. So don't be upset if it's hard. But it's kind of wonderful to do sign language as we dance. You bleed, you learn, and then the next one I think is perfect. You scream. You scream, you learn. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. I'll be doing it with you. If anything gets confusing, just go this, just do this. You learn. Okay? It starts right out with that chorus. All right? So just get ready with your thumbs up. And here we go. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay, here we go. All right, now just feel free to follow along with me if you like.
I recommend biting off more than you can chew to anyone. I certainly do.
I recommend sticking your foot in your mouth at any time.
Feel free. Throw it down.
The caution blocks you from the wind
Hold it up.
to the rays.
All right, are you ready for the next line? Here we go. Thumbs up.
You love,
You cry, you learn,
you lose, you learn.
you bleed, you learn, you scream, you love.
All right, now go around your space a little bit. Move around your space and find your own dance for a few moments. Dance into your home.
The way a 3-year-old would do. You're gonna have to eventually.
All right, are you ready? Come on back. Here we go. And go off again on your own. And then come back and just remember, you live, you learn, you love, you earn, you cry, you learn, you lose, you learn, you bleed, you learn, you scream, you learn. So just for a minute now, not a minute, maybe just half a minute, just close your eyes. If you're standing, feel your feet beneath you, grounding into Mother Earth. If you're sitting, feel your butt in your chair. And just take a moment to feel stillness, just like the sun has been in this solstice. Breathing in and out, we're going to be moving into a gratitude song, which is coupled with a love song and coupled with my top character strength, which is appreciation of beauty and excellence. So this is a time to really focus on Mother Earth. This is a love song to her and then to all of your beloveds whose shoulders you've been standing on, even virtually. That's all I've had. I haven't really seen too many people in person for the last 9 months, not too many. So I count on all of you to just be that community, which we, as you all know now, even diet and exercise aren't as important as community, but dancing in community is the best thing. So with that, we're going to do a Native American chant, really. And what we do is we bring our hands forward. If you're standing, step forward towards your computer and just say, beauty before me. And then step back, bring your palms back and say, beauty behind me. Then beauty to the left of me. What would you do? Beauty to the left of me and beauty to the right of me. Beauty above me, beauty below me, beauty within me. And if you're standing and you can turn, just turn, and beauty all around me. All right, and we're just going to be chanting that over and over to this beautiful song. And I'd like you to learn it, sing it, make some noise, make a joyful noise unto the sun. All right, and now, and just before we go any further, I just do want to remind you that because I'm so focused on this, I don't really have the bandwidth to give you music on this thing. So I recommend, I wrote down my email. Just send me an email. I'll send you the entire playlist and some other feelings I have about all this, which I won't have time to give you. Okay, so with that, find your spot to start, and off we go. Start slowly. We're honoring the direction.
Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love.
Now, again, go around your home. Move through the space on your home, around your home, and look at everything that you have placed on your walls. Appreciation of beauty and excellence. Enjoy dancing in your own home. And in a moment, we'll come back together. Here we go.
Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me all around.
All right, now look into the gallery and let's do it together. Collective joy.
Beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me, and all around me, beauty encircles me with
And again.
love. Beauty before me, beauty behind me, beauty beneath me, beauty above, beauty beside me,
And now bring your hands in heart mudra and just look into our gallery, those of you who are on it, and just send a little love and heart and blessing to each one of you. And perhaps we, even on Zoom, can create that sense of collective joy that Kelly McGonigal speaks of so beautifully. All right, now, who needs water? I forgot to tell you, get a cup of water because I need to drink a little water myself. Now, we have time for a few more pieces, and then I'm going to let you rest. This is a gratitude song, and I take that back. We're going to do a healing song. So let me get myself back on speaker so you can see me big. There we go. Okay. Now, this song is about healing, and this is a living as if kind of song. So if you're feeling moldy or ill today, I'm going to ask you to dance as if you have all kinds of health and well-being. So Karen Drucker is the goddess of everything. So this song, she sings, I am healed. So that's the first gesture. Just bring your hands up. I am healed. I am healed. And then just wave a little bit and say, I already know it. Isn't that acting as if? It's so cool. I am healed. I already know it. I'm healed. And now come into the mountain pose, which is just bringing your hands down and standing nice and tall and say, it's already here. All right, so let's do that again. Only a little bit more to teach. I'm healed. I already know it. I'm healed. It's already healed. I'm sorry, it's already here. I am healed. And then slap your hands over your head. This is where we go a little gospel. I'm healed. Glory, hallelujah. Try that. I'm healed. Glory, hallelujah. That's my favorite part. I'm healed. I am healed. Okay? She has a little opening which you can follow along with me if you want. And then we go into that chorus. And then at any time, you can go off on your own. You never have, remember, this is let your yoga dance. So don't feel like you have to follow me ever. You might just enjoy the music and do whatever you want, okay? But if you'd like to follow, this is a healing as if song. Take some nice deep breaths. Here we go.
Everything I need to know is right here. There's a power deep inside of me. I am being guided to the answers, and this truth has set me free.
Here we go.
I am healed. I already know it. I am healed. It's already here. I am healed. Glory, hallelujah. I am healed. I am healed.
Again.
I am healed. I already know it. I am healed. It's already here. I am healed. Glory, hallelujah. I am healed. I am.
All right, now you go off on your
Oh,
own.
yeah.
Go off on your own and dance your healing around the planet.
I'm feeling so good.
Keep it going.
With every breath, I'm feeling so much stronger. I've tapped into the strength inside of me. I spend each day in gratitude and wonder. The power of
All right, are you ready for the chorus? And here we go.
I am healed. I already know it. I am healed. It's already here. I am healed. Glory, hallelujah. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. I already know it. I am healed. It's already here. I
right now, on your own, get your yoga dance.
Think of all the pain that I've been through. Climb that mountain and survive. Now there's nothing I can't do.
All right, you ready?
I am healed. I already know it. I am healed. It's already here. I am healed. Don't worry. Hallelujah. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. I already know it. I am healed. It's already here. I am healed. Glory, hallelujah. I am healed. I am healed. I am healed. I am
All right, last chance to go around by yourself and dance your healing as if, living as if we are already healed.
I am healed.
Glory, hallelujah.
Oh, I'm feeling so good.
I am healed. All right, who needs water? Who needs to just be still for a moment? The sun standing still. Take a nice deep breath in and out. In and out. And again, let's return to the first thing we did, opening our arms up to the sun. Sun standing still, and then round into the fertile dark void of your mysterious inner self. Think of that still small voice, which I don't think is small at all. It's just that we get that we don't listen. Again, inhale, open up. Breathe, how grateful we can be to breathe. And then exhale, round into the fertile dark void. Now your arms might be crossed as mine are. Open your eyes, bring the tips of your fingers to your clavicles, your collarbones. You feel them, and just notice where your index and third fingers are. And then just drop them down about 1/4 of an inch, not far. You'll feel a nook, a nice soft spot. And in Qigong, this is the lung 2 point. And our lungs hold grief along with respiration. So massage these points. Don't think that your lungs don't know what's going on in this world. They're brilliant. They know. And they need attention. Oh, and notice if one lung 2 point is a little painful. I notice that on my left side, it's like, yikes, ouch. So we massage gently. We don't have to hurt ourselves, but just notice what's going on there. You can do this many times a day. I recommend it, especially during this pandemic. And then another thing I recommend, bring your hands over your shoulders if you can reach, and just gently drift your hands down. In psychology, this is called havening, and it's deeply relaxing. There's a lot of research. You can Google this, havening, and say these following words along with me if you wish. Calm, ease, grace, healing, health, joy. And then take another breath and ask yourself where you might like to take a little rest right now. It might be on the ground. If you have a nice carpet, if it's in a chair or a couch or a bed, help yourself. It's always time to receive and savor all the movement. Your body's been doing some things that are not familiar, and it's time to take a little. Take a few more breaths. If you don't feel like getting up, if you're in a wonderful position of relaxing, feel free to stay put. But if you'd like to come back to sitting, will you do so very, very slowly, especially if you're lying down. And notice the breath, long and deep. And if you come back to the screen, you'll see a beautiful dog. And to me, that is God in the best form. So I love having animals join me in class. So just take a moment, if you are sitting now, to wiggle your butt into your chair and please say thank you. You know, that wonderful character strength of gratitude. So thank your body. And just consider anything that you might be taking with you as we start slowly wending our way back out to the rest of the world. I gave you, I've been teaching for 40 years. I know that we're supposed to give one theme and I gave about 20. But I'm just curious if any of you found one thing that you'd like to take with you for the rest of your day. And if you did, just raise your hand up and I'll unmute you and you can tell us anything that happened. Oh, there's Wendy raising her hand. Okay, I'm going to ask you to unmute, Wendy. You have to push the little button and yeah, there you go.
I loved the beauty song, that there's just beauty all around me, up, down, sideways, all around. I feel like I could sing that all day long, noticing and witnessing, despite all the horrors going on, there's beauty. And that just touched me deeply.
Oh, good. That is such a beautiful song. And one of our Let Your Yoga Dance instructors wrote it. It's a wonder. I mean, it comes from the Native American tradition, but she put it together in that beautiful way. So yeah, that's something to sing all the time. And don't forget, I'll send you all the actual playlist and some more positive psychology stuff I couldn't fit in today. If you just want to send me Megha at letyouryogadance.com. Thanks, Wendy. Anybody else have anything? Oh, that's Lisa. Okay, I'm going to ask you to unmute. There you go.
Listen,
yeah, you're good.
It doesn't matter, but you know, what I think I will take most from this is joy, and the body enabling me to feel the joy, because I feel that when I'm experiencing joy with the body, it's a direct experience. And I'm so grateful for that, because I have ignored my body like a lot of people in Western civilization. I kind of exist from the neck up. But now I'm discovering my body and also the signals that my body gives me. So it was such a pleasure. And I just want to leave you with saying more, please.
Well, thank you. Lisa, come to class. I teach a lot of times a week. I'm teaching actually, as soon as I get off this, I'm going to yoga.
At JCC?
So, well, I'm teaching a Parkinson's class at JCC, but I have my own class. So as you can see in the chat, if you just write me, I'll send you all the stuff. Megha at letyouryogadance.com.
Thank you.
All right. So feel free to just keep in touch. I'm teaching, every single week. So here, I'll write it. Oops, can't do it.
Write it again.
Megha. Here we go. And I'm so happy you said that, because, that is my practice. Lisa, is to expand joy through movement. I know that to talk about positive psychology is great and wonderful, but to get it in the body, oh, wow. It's the way, the truth, and the life. Is that Elaine raising your hand? Okay. Oh, I just muted you. So now I'm asking, there you go.
Okay.
Hi, Elaine.
Hi. Well, two things. I love the acting as if, because sometimes you forget, and it's amazing how you can fake it till you make it. And so that was ringing to me. And also the sense of this joyous community that you create, because dancing in my kitchen doesn't do it. It's not about dancing. It's about the whole mind, body, joy connection. So thank you, as always. Thank you.
You are welcome, honey. Thanks for coming to the call.
Thank you.
Good. if there's anybody else who wants to say anything, feel free. No worries either way. I just always like to sort of anchor things if we have a learning. It's nice to speak into our learnings. And if not, do know that, you know, it is important to dance, to move with others. I mean, I move in my kitchen, as Elaine just said, but to bring in that joyous collective, you know, now isn't that cool? Do you know what this feels like to me, that finally research has caught up to my years of saying, please, please come move, just move with each other. It's so powerful. So I'm delighted that you all could come today. And if you'd like a little more, I'm not going to be teaching Let Your Yoga Dance out at 2, but I am teaching yoga and qigong at 2. And you can come to that. That's today. And then Tuesdays, I teach a Let Your Yoga Dance class. And we've got this cool New Year's Eve party, which is only $5 on New Year's Eve, 8 to 9:15 p.m. And that's going to be a hoot. And some of my beloved Let Your Yoga Dance teachers will be teaching with me. So if you want to bring in the New Year joy, help yourself. And I don't know if we should just leave on a little om to end as we began. So close your eyes. And I think I will just be repeating Hafiz for the next year, because I think that quote, that poem of his is so deeply rich. So let's end on that. As we breathe in and out, just hear his words, and still, and still, and still, after all this time. The sun never says to the earth, you owe me. Look what happens with a love like that. It lights the whole sky. And let's go back to our om sound, remembering that om rhymes with home, rhymes with shalom, and the vibration is so very powerful. So send your collective joy, your gratitude, your love, and your appreciation of beauty and excellence and living as if to the whole planet. Taking in a breath now. And again, take another breath. And one final time. Namaste, Hakuna Matata. Have a wonderful day. Oh, that rhymes. Namaste. Have a nice day. Have a wonderful day. And those of you who had a question, I'm kind of looking in here. If you didn't get a question answers, just stick around and I'll answer it for you. If there's whatever you need, I'll be here until you all leave. So you take good care, waving the light at you. Big hugs. Oh, Phoebe, that's such a beautiful plant. Thank you. Thank you. So those of you who are sticking around, yeah, feel free to leave. I'm just unmuting people who might have a question or something or other. So ask away if you don't have all your questions answered. Is that Elaine?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that.
Oh, she froze, darn it.
Oh, I froze?
Oh, no, there you go. Now you're back. What did you want to add?
Oh, he's muted. He's muted.
Okay. Honey, Elaine, unmute yourself.
I thought I did.
There you go. Okay.
Again, I just wanted to say that you do a teacher training that is life transformational. So if anyone they want to continue this, you don't have to become a teacher. Just going through the training is life changing. So you can have this always with you. So thank you.
Thank you. I did not pay her to say that. So
No, you
it's coming up in January, so we're almost at capped out. So if you are interested, let me know. So anybody else have anything that you wanted to ask or was unclear about? Yeah, Lisa.
You know, the poem that you read, of course, twice. When the sun is saying you don't owe me, is it that we are responsible for radiating all that we want to be, and that that lights up the world, not waiting around for someone to light our fuse, but we light our own fuse.
That's right. That's beautiful.
We radiate, and that changes everything.
That's right. That's right. And that lights up the whole sky. That's such a beautiful, thank you. Thank you for saying that. It's really sweet. That's absolutely right on. And you know what else? I think roses do the same thing. You know, they're not saying, what's wrong with you? You're not smelling me. I smell so good. They're just putting out their fragrance. And if we are wise enough to take it, then we receive it and then give it back out.
I used to have a friend, and she used to say over and over, give me a break, as if the world owes her, you know, her life. And it really kind of backfired on her. I think when you say those words, even you kind of have to be careful with your words too. If you have a habit of saying, give me a break, you have to you have to create your own break.
Who said words make worlds? You know, words make worlds. That's just such a truth that you've said. And I have to watch my own self. You know, I notice when I go, gosh, I can be hard on myself. It's like, Megha, if you treated your friends like that, they'd leave you. You know, so always going back to being caring and kind to ourselves, and then just spreading out that beautiful light without begging the sun to do it for us, even on a cloudy day.
Megha, thank you so much. Are you teaching next Thursday also with Caroline, or is that?
Oh, I forgot to, oh, can you imagine? I forgot to mention that. Yes, if you want to come back next Thursday for Lunch and Learn, Caroline herself and I together, we did this a few months ago. We're going to be joining our Let Your Yoga Dance tradition with the Nia tradition. Her tradition is Nia, and I love teaching with her. It's great fun. So if you want to just save the date for next week, thank you, Phoebe. I completely forgot about that. I appreciate it. So with that, I'm going to have to leave because I've got to get ready for my class, which is happening in just short of an hour. So I hope to see you again sometime, and thank you for coming. And just keep letting your yoga dance into joy and living as if. All right, lots of love. Bye.
Namaste.